Going over these cabinets here, we've changed this to a 12-inch deep base cabinet. Took that 2 inches out of here. This cabinet will be 36 off the floor. It's 48 tall. That's 84.5. That beam's at 85.5 off the floor. The crown molding, this 2 3/8 crown molding, has 1 3/8 drop in it. So that will work. If we are 1 inch below it, and about 3/4 of the crown molding will be on the face of the cabinet, which is normal. The rollouts in here, these notes, and again, 133.5. Yeah, 133 and nice. That's close enough. So that'll land inside the tile. This thing's at 21, 46, 36 off the floor. Same smaller size crown. So the top of this will be 82 inches. And then add 1 inch for the crown molding. This measurement here yeah, 123.5, because I'm looking at right there, plus 10 inches. So that works out for that number. This guy here, 30 3/4 tall. Subfloor to beam. (17 3/8, 17 3/8, 66 1/8. I know there's some deviation here, but that's because we have one cabinet without a stile and the other one with one. But the opening will be the same, because the computer program just looks at the opening width. But we're confusing it by pulling a fast one on the program by doing something like this, where the stile from this cabinet overlays. That number is good. So if we measure from here across, 66 and a 1/16. So that'll work. I may not have clicked right on that edge there, but that's good. Add 2 inches. That's a note from our last conversation. And this cabinet here is 22 deep, sits off the wall 1 3/4 inches. So that cabinet is 17 wide. So it's 53 inches from here to the inside corner. And if you confirm that all this works with the trickery with the beams, and this here, bottom of the beam at 80. So again, we're going to use taller crown molding here. This crown molding comes down 2 3/8. But this cabinet 78, then that'll leave, the cabinet should be 2 inches below the beam for the crown molding to die into the beam. Okay, let me know.